Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're going to be discussing payroll filings in the context of Thai immigration. Now, at first glance, the viewer probably would say, what does one have to do with the other? And seemingly, and in any other context, they wouldn't have anything to do with one another. And frankly, all Thai companies that don't have a foreigner on their payroll or on their board, or it's not a foreign-owned company, don't really have to worry about the detailed nuances of payroll filings the way that a company has to worry about it if they have a foreigner on their payroll, or more commonly, a small business here in Thailand with a foreigner on it with a work permit and a business visa. Why is payroll so important? Well, with respect to a business visa extension, it is crucial. As we did another video on a slightly different topic, which was accounting filings, payroll filings and the Social Security filings concomitant therewith are exceptionally important to, in fact, they're integral to the visa extension application. They're one of the component pieces of the application package. And I'm here to tell you, if they're not filed perfectly, and oftentimes filed perfectly the first time, immigration officers oftentimes will just reject the filing, because they'll review it and they'll say, oh, you didn't have your requisite 4 Thai employees, or you forgot, your foreign employee isn't on as having, contributed to Social Security or having paid their income taxes or whatever. Their withholding wasn't done correctly. All of these things, if it's not done letter perfect almost within the forms and filed with the Social Security office, and the payroll documentation is not readily available, and it can be seen that it was done correctly, and oftentimes it should have been done correctly the first time. There should be no amendments. Then the immigration officers will go ahead and accept the filing oftentimes, presuming there's no other problems in the case, and go ahead and process the thing through. But if and I'm talking even the smallest issues with respect to payroll and accounting, which I discussed in the other video, can result in a rejection of filing. It can result in the filing being accepted and later denied. All of these things can happen. Now, in the past, generally speaking, especially like 8-10 years ago, my rule of thumb was once they accepted the filing, generally speaking, you could be pretty well assured it was going to go through. That's not the case now. They do accept filings and later come back and say, look, we're denying it, deal with it. Or another big issue that I see a lot of is, in the past, we could be a little bit more relaxed about dealing with the initial filings because you could amend it. You could just say, okay, we went in and, we messed up the Social Security filing. We went ahead and amended it. Here's the amended document. Now, these days, I actually think many of the immigration officers and inspectors find that to be a little bit suspicious. And I've also seen cases where they simply wouldn't accept amended filing. They said, nope, we're not accepting that. Come back, file again, when you can show, that you've correctly filed this stuff the first time. Now, why are they so picky with respect to that? I personally think it's almost an anti-fraud issue. I think that their thinking goes something along the lines of, hey, if they're a real company, they're actually going to file their stuff on time. They're actually going to file their stuff correctly. There's no need to have all these massive numbers of amendments. And once you start stacking up amendments in both the payroll and accounting filings, it starts looking as though it's just a pile of paper used as a pretext to get a visa, which is not what they want to see. They want to see the visa as sort of naturally springing from underlying business activity. Do I think that it's necessarily representative of the reality of the business situation in these papers? Arguably, it's not the most representative, but that's what they're using to make their adjudication. So when you're dealing with payroll filings, in my opinion, it needs to be done perfectly. You need to be dealing with the firm that deals with a lot of foreigners, that knows how these filings have to be done the first time and done correctly the first time, so as to ensure a positive outcome with respect to the ultimate issue of visa extension application.